The actual roots of the charity go back to 1991 when a campaign was launched to provide the North East's first helicopter air ambulance. It took 4 years to raise enough money to bring this dream into reality. The first aircraft was purchased and was immediately donated for the use of the Northumbria Ambulance Service. Maintenance bills soon mounted, however, and despite the generosity of the public, the amount of donations was barely enough to keep the aircraft flying. It was in 1999 that the idea of a self-sustaining air ambulance charity first came to light. For this to work though, it would have to raise its fundraising to levels never previously thought possible. In June 2001, the charity appointed its first employee. That was me. Having worked on the air ambulance as a paramedic, I'd seen firsthand how vital the service was and the importance of safeguarding its future. But there was a problem. Public donations had never exceeded £50,000 a year, and to be entirely self-funding we needed £1 million. Our fundraising lottery had dwindled to just 900 members, and we only had one active volunteer. We had no office, no infrastructure, and a stockpile of 10,000 undistributed collection tins. It didn't take long before we realised that our model was actually unsustainable. The trustees at the time actually considered liquidating the charity, but thankfully the North East Ambulance Service offered to extend its support for another 3 years until the charity was ready to stand on its own 2 feet. This was just the break we needed, and within those 3 years the charity was revolutionised. By the end of 2004 we were hitting our £1 million a year target. This allowed us to lease 2 more aircraft working across the North East, North Yorkshire and Cumbria. Meanwhile, doctors were introduced onto the aircraft, which completely transformed the level of care we offered. These developments were made possible partly because of the hard work of our staff, but also because of the public, who really took the cause to their hearts. To this day, we remain indebted to our supporters for making this possible. And in 2010, we took the decision to secure the future of the charity by replacing the leased aircraft with new ones owned by the charity. Those 3 aircraft are now in place and have flown many thousands of missions between them. It costs £4 million a year to keep the service going, and every penny of which is raised without any government support. This is a huge task, but the Great North Air Ambulance Service has never been known to shirk a challenge, and this is unlikely to start now.